Hello students, welcome to Standard 7. I hope you are really excited to be in the 7th standard. I am Rupal ma'am. I'll be taking your English grammar. I hope you all are really ready now for some kind of study work after a long break. I really wish that you read something every single day, as I've been always telling you. We have been together in the 5th and the 6th grade by now, and I kept on insisting that children please read something. I continue with that. In this break, make the most of your time. Along with being safe at home and enjoying yourself, please give some time for reading. It can be short stories, any kind of reading material, some good books, but please do read, because English completely depends upon grammar, and that is exactly now which we are going to study today. Let's come to the sentence. That is our first lesson, which we have done before also. We've been doing this chapter in the 5th and the 6th grade. So this first lesson should not be at all difficult for you. Now, what do we mean by a sentence? A group of words which make complete sense is a sentence. It begins with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. This is the basic part of a sentence. We have even done jumble words before. And when these jumble words are assembled and put together, we frame a sentence and it should make complete sense. So I hope you remember and recollect now what does a sentence mean. We go to the phrase. What is the meaning of phrase? Phrase is a part of the sentence. It is some part of it, like say, let me give you an example. In a corner, by midnight. Now these are a few words, 2 or 3 words used together. They do make sense, but they don't give you complete information. So it's not a sentence, it's a part of the sentence. Such group of words, and these words are 2 or 3 to the maximum, are called phrases. Phrases are used to form a sentence. They are not a sentence. I hope you have understood this. Now we have exercise 1 here, where you have to find out whether the sentences that are given are they sentences or phrases. I'm sure you can try doing this exercise on your own. It should not be very difficult. Now we come to kinds of sentences. What are the various kinds of sentences? We have 4 main kinds: declarative, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. Declarative are simple sentences which begin with a capital letter, end with a full stop. I go to school every day. I eat my breakfast at 9 o'clock. I study for 2 hours in the evening. These are simple sentences used to convey a message. They are called declarative sentences or assertive. Now we come to interrogative. The word itself is very suggestive. What do we mean by interrogative? When we are asking a question. So here the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. Why are you late? When will you finish your work? Have you submitted your assignment? All these are questions. These sentences are called interrogative sentences. Imperative. A sentence which expresses a command or a request, an advice or a wish or desire are called imperative sentences. Mostly it is a command or a request. Get out of the class. Please finish your work on time. Now, I gave you examples of two sentences. One is an order, get out of the class. This is an imperative sentence. Please finish your work on time. It's a request. So that is also an imperative sentence. Okay, like advices. You must study every day. You must exercise. At least drink 2 glasses of water in the morning. These advices also form a part of imperative sentences. And again, the imperative sentence begins with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. Now we have exclamatory. What are exclamatory? Very simple. It has an exclamatory mark. Why an exclamatory mark? Because the sentences express a feeling, a strong or a sudden feeling. Hooray, we won the match. Here you are expressing your joy. Hooray. So we use an exclamatory mark. Oh no, I lost my book. So the oh no expresses your sadness. For such sentences, we use the exclamatory mark. Here also, the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with an exclamatory mark. But it is not necessarily all the time. We can put an exclamatory mark even after the exclamation. Hooray, after writing the word hooray, also we can use the exclamatory mark. It need not be at the end of the sentence. So please take this into your account. Keep it in your mind. I hope you have understood what are exclamatory sentences. Now we have the exercises given here, where you turn the jumbled words into simple, assertive or declarative sentence. The exercise 4, you have to make them into questions. In exercise 5, you have to make it into a command, request or advice. And in exercise 6, you have to turn the sentences into exclamatory sentences. I hope you should be able to do it. The 7th is to make the sentences into questions. Let me give you one example. He died for his country. Did he die for his country? That is the question. A question is always in the present tense. He speaks good English. Does he speak good English? I hope you understood. That is exercise 7. I have done 2 sentences for you, changing them into questions. Exercise 8 is where you will find out whether the sentence is assertive, imperative, interrogative or exclamatory. You will just write besides the sentence the correct answer. I hope you will be able to do these exercises. Should not be very difficult for you. Try to do all these exercises in one separate notebook. Try and do them on your own. Whenever we have an interactive session again, I will give you the answers for all these exercises, but in the meantime, please solve them on your own. This will help you to understand this lesson properly. Also, it will give you the confidence that you have understood and remembered what you have learned today. Don't worry about the answers. I will always be there to help you and give you, but please don't just copy the answers when I give you. Try to solve the exercises on your own. Hope you have understood and enjoyed the today's session. Bye for now.